Can we talk at all about Spencer Pratt, or do you not want to?
Sure, I don't know anything, so tell me.
Oh my God. Spencer Pratt has turned his entire Instagram, Josh, into a uh, anti Karen Bass, anti Gavin Newsom, pointing out like that, like she fired the people who were supposed to clear the brush. He's like
Huh.
talking to like the CIA. He's turned like he's made it his life mission to take these people down. I'm shocked that you haven't seen this. It's his new Heidi Montag. Remember when he was like,
Wow.
"I'm gonna make my wife the most famous pop singer in the world"? That was his thing. This is now his thing. Are you looking at his Instagram account? You
I'm
should.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at that, and I'm also trying to look at all these Gavin Newsom tweets that he's been doing in the voice of Trump, which have been pretty good. Um,
I haven't seen them.
okay, I'm gonna try to find them, but yeah, you know what? I'll tell you this, and I don't think this is a completely honest story, and I don't think I'm speaking out of school here if I share what he said. So I ran into him and his wife. They were taking their kids as I was taking my kids to
Ran
Monster
into
Jam.
ran into Spencer.
Spencer and Heidi at
Okay.
Monster Jam at SoFi. Fucking rad, bro.
Sick. Sick.
Out there in the Gravedigger doing wheelies. Sick. And so we're there with our kids and we see each other. And I had posted dancing to Heidi's song in support and whatnot. So I don't know if we had ever met, but maybe he was aware of me. He reposted. So I see him and I like walk up and I was a little bit like, I think just tone deaf or enough time had passed where we're chatting for a minute and I go, dude, congratulations on what you've done. Like, just like turning this, incredibly difficult thing into like a real win for him and his family in the sense of relevancy. And I'm sure like,
Yeah.
deals and all these things. And he goes, yeah, bro, but I still don't have a house and my parents don't have a house. Like, and I was sort of shocked back into reality of like, oh yeah. Like, so it made me realize, like, even though they have had this great wave of support and really capitalizing on all this, like, they really did go through a terribly traumatic thing.
Terrible. And it makes sense why he's made it his life's mission to take down the people that he thinks are responsible. It's just very interesting. Like, I can't escape it. Maybe it's because I engaged with it once, or maybe it's because I like to poke fun at Karen Bass. But it's all it's like receipts of like I don't know. I don't know if it's conspiracy theories or what it is, but he's putting together quite the compelling case that there's some negligence.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not informed enough.
Benny
Like
Detectives over here.
I,
Benny
cer- I,
Big
cer-
Brains.
I certainly hope that like the things that I've read are that zoned uh, they just zoned like a very significant part of the homes that were burned to the ground all for low income housing. I don't know if you saw this.
Okay.
That people perhaps didn't want to rebuild, couldn't afford to rebuild, whatever it may be. Those homes are no longer going to exist, and all of a sudden they're just low income housing and homeless housing. Um, I don't know. Like, shouldn't those people get their homes back? I don't want to get into conspiracy theory land
Sure.
because I definitely don't ever want to think that a politician would intentionally let a city burn ablaze is like the craziest thing to me. Um, but when you look at, again, they could be conspiracy theories, but when you look at all of these things one after the other, it's like, okay, you cut the budget on the people who are supposed to remove the brush caught on fire, people can't rebuild their homes, these insurance claims aren't being paid out. Oh, we're rezoning and now the government can build low income housing. It's just like it's strange.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to think. All I'll say is it's strange.
All I know is all those people should be like incredibly taken care of as quickly as
Yeah,
possible. The permits should be approved. The people in Altadena and in the Palisades and like a governor and mayor should be doing everything they can to just give them like front of the line passes. Here's the easiest, best way to rebuild your life.
it doesn't even make sense. Like we can like who gave stimulus checks? Was it Biden or Trump?
Biden, oh, well, both.
Both. Okay. At the drop of a hat, we can give what is that? $1,000, $2,000 to how much was it? Do you remember?
We just tell the Treasury, print!
Yeah.
Keep
Serious,
Printing!
seriously. So
What deficit? Ah, la, 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 la,
yeah,
la.
at the drop of a hat, right? We print. What is that? We
We
give
gave
billions.
trillions.
Okay, let's say it's a trillion. You can't say natural disasters that completely evaporate Americans' homes will be immediately rebuilt at the cost of the United States. Like again, something that is very obviously not arson,
Mm,
very obviously not insurance fraud, very publicly a natural disaster. I, I can't think of a better thing to use taxes for, or country funds, or like it's just. And again, I don't know enough
right.
to really say that this would be effective, but I I am thinking that we've given a lot of money for worse things, and I've always loved the idea of, if I'm giving money, I want to know exactly where it went. That's why these big charities are tough for me to personally give to. I would rather give it to something that I'm 1000% sure I know exactly where it's going, right? And if I was told that we're raising money to build, like everybody needed to give $1,000 if you can, or $100 if you can, to rebuild homes that were destroyed in California, and these people can't afford to rebuild their homes. Like yeah, whatever.
It
I'm
all,
rambling. Go ahead.
unfortunately, it just becomes really politically divisive, which is unfortunate. And I didn't see this in the same way. I mean, everyone ran to take a shit on California, like, as like we started burning at 8:30 in the morning, and by noon, like the internet was inundated by people like trying to like dunk on us. And the reality is, for similar natural disasters like what happened recently in the flooding in Texas, or how North Carolina was hit, and northern Florida, like I just, and maybe I'm missing it, I didn't see that, right? Like I didn't see anyone going like, well, yeah, Texas because of their politics doesn't deserve help. Like everyone deserves help. It's America. It sucks. There were some rich people in the Palisades who lost their homes, and yes, they're not going to feel it in the same way, but like there are also just thousands of people that have been in the Palisades since the 50s who weren't rich, who like their entire retirement was that house, who lost it, and super working class blue collar people in places like Altadena who lost everything. So to your point, yes, it should be a moment to galvanize and not to be like, let's dunk on the other side and their tragedy that they're enduring.
Or at least if you're going to dunk on it, first solve the problem at hand, and then you can dunk on it, and then you
Sure.
can make fun, but definitely help those people. And you brought up the right point, which is like so heavily politicized. What you made me think of is like there there are wars, and there are people dying, and there are terrible things going on every single day across the entire world. That's the equivalent of a Texas, of a North Carolina, of something else. Meanwhile, the only thing people want to talk about is Israel. And I'm not saying that there aren't terrible things going on. I'm just saying that you mentioned politics.
Mm.
There's a reason why the only thing that people seem to want to talk about is Israel. It's hard to even get people these days to talk about Russia. It's like there are active wars going on all over the world. And so it just makes you think, why do we only talk about California when it comes to a natural disaster? And why do we only talk about Israel when it comes to a war? So, Jews,
The Jews. By the way,
they're in California and they're in Israel. So,
no, sorry to say, we're everywhere, babe.
yeah, we are.
I,
We
I,
are.
um, really quick before we move on, can I read you? So Gavin Newsom, like him or not like him, what's been effective is he's been starting to tweet in Trump's voice and like
Sorry.
mocking tweets, which is like cool. Good to see you're spending your time well, Gavin. But it's okay. Here we go. Here was a recent tweet of his. Dana Ding Dong Perino, never heard of her until today, is melting down because of me, Gavin C. Newsom.
You know that he's going to ChatGPT and saying, "Put this in Trump's voice."
Fox hates that I am America's most favorite governor, ratings king, saving America, while Trump can't even conquer the big stairs on Air Force One anymore. Trump has lost his step, and Fox is losing it because when I type America now wins, thank you for your attention to this matter. He's nuts.
He's nuts. It's actually a great social media strategy. So love him or hate him.
Yeah, no, it's
Kudos,
good.
kudos, kudos. It's good.
No,
When
it's
else would you be reading Newsom's tweet?
no, it's
You wouldn't
good.
be.
The schools in LA are shut down, but good job with your tweets. That's
What
great.
is it? What is the temperature over there? I like that you say like, and you stay politically correct. Love him or hate him. Most people hate him, right?
I can't tell. I don't know. I do think that I get a little bit of that when people hate him. They hate him so vehemently, and I always want to
Yeah.
be like, but why? And then also when people love him, I go, but why? I think it's probably somewhere in the middle.
I'm so with you. People need to stop blindly hating and loving people.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not cool. It's not cool, no matter who it is. You need to be informed, and you need to have a legitimate reason why you love or hate someone. This like, just what is it like? Herd mentality. No
Yeah.
good. On no matter what. No matter what we're talking about. No
Right.
matter what. Educate yourself.
Unless it's the good guys getting a big raise. That herd
Totally.
mentality we're fine with.
We're fine with it.